Hi Faroja, how are you?
Yeah, I am good. How are you?
Good, good. So can you tell us something about yourself?
Okay. I am Firoza Sultana Jenny, and my born and brought up in Bangladesh, and I completed my study there. And I came in USA. It's been 2 years, 1 month,
Hmm.
and I am trying to increase my career. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm trying to prepare for a job with software testing, engineering, and I'm trying to achieve manual testing
Hmm.
with agile methodology. And in terms of automation testing, Java with Selenium,
Hmm.
then CI/CD pipeline, API, and database.
Okay, okay, great. Fine. Now, can you tell me how would you test a search functionality in a website? Let's say you have a search functionality, so let me share my screen.
Function.
Yeah, is the screen visible now?
Yeah, it is coming. Yes.
Yeah. So how would you test this search functionality? Which are the different test scenarios that you will test for this functionality?
Um, first, first I enter like expected product like cake.
Hmm.
Enter the valid input cake and check it is perfectly response or not. And it is my positive test case,
Hmm.
positive testing. And if I talk about negative testing, so here I enter invalid input like cakes, but in between space or cakes something, add something and add something word. That is my negative test case.
Can you come up again with the negative test case? What you were telling, you will add something first and then you will add what? The word.
Yeah,
Hmm.
cake and plus cake like it is some mistake, spelling mistake.
Okay, spell mistake you're telling. Okay.
Yeah, and I enter invalid input like character,
Hmm.
any number, and check it is what kind of response.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Um,
You would test with the special characters also. That is also one of the scenario,
mm,
right? Okay. Fine. Let's say you have received a build for testing. So, which type of testing would you go for first? Would you go for functional testing, or would you go for retesting, or would you go for regression testing? Which kind of testing you would go for first?
okay, in that case, it if it is adding new feature,
Hmm.
so first I should go for functional testing.
Functional testing. So you have received the build, you'll start with the functional testing, you're saying.
Hmm.
Okay, what else then? Which testing will you perform after that?
First, I need to test functional testing, and
Hmm.
second, I need to use test regression testing.
Okay, then.
Yeah, that's it.
So what about smoke testing? Will you perform smoke testing or not?
Yeah, smoke testing.
When will you perform it?
Smoke testing perform basically it is when application go to production environment,
Hmm.
that type do smoke testing.
So, see, whenever you get the build, whether the build is eligible for further detailed round of testing or not, or whether that build is useful, is stable enough. So for that, the first testing that you will perform is a smoke testing itself. And then once the smoke testing is done, then you will test your user stories, you'll continue your functional testing. Now, when it comes to the release testing, at that time you are doing regression testing also. right? So these are the different types of testing you'll do. If you have raised any defect and if that defect is fixed and it is deployed to the build for you for testing, then you can go for retesting as well, right? So first testing that you have to perform in the test environment or staging environment, whichever environment you are doing the testing, would be your smoke testing only. Okay,
Okay.
let's say you are testing a payment gateway in an application. What functional scenarios will you cover for testing?
Sorry, could you repeat, please?
Yeah, so you are testing a payment gateway application. What functional scenarios would you cover in the testing?
Payment. So,
Hmm.
okay. So first I need to start from beginning. First, click like login, click navigate to the expected page and click any expected product,
Hmm.
and then add to cart,
Hmm.
then check out step by step,
Then.
and then add check out, then add all information,
Hmm.
and then proceed,
Hmm.
and then payment option.
Okay. Apart from this,
Actually, without knowing
uh-huh.
scenario, I'm a bit confused.
Okay, see, it's a payment related scenario. So let's say you are in an e-commerce website. You are added some of the product to the cart. Now you are performing the payment. You are performing checkout operation. So you will have to do payment over there. So what are the different options that you will see on that payment screen? How would you test it functionally?
Sorry, I'm
You,
not able to.
yeah, no problem. I'll help you with this answer. So, yeah, is the screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So first is you'll perform successful payment, right? So you can enter correct card details, you can enter correct UPI details, wallet details. That is your positive testing. Successful payment. Payment should be successful, right? Then your failure scenarios. That is your negative test scenarios, in which you can enter invalid card details and you can check what is the message that you are getting from the application, or what kind of error message you are getting in that case. What if you have insufficient funds? What if you have expired card, right? Those kind of things. Then the boundary limits. What if your transaction limit is exceeded, right? That is your boundary limits. So boundary value analysis. You are aware about testing techniques? Are you aware about
Yeah,
techniques? Yeah,
boundary value analysis and equivalence partition.
right. Then there are some additional checkpoints also that you can cover in the test scenarios. What if there is duplicate payment prevention? What if duplicate payment is happening or not? So that should not happen. Redirection back to the app with the current status. So once the payment is done, then there will be a loading message or there will be some transaction happening kind of message that the transaction is happening. Please wait on this window. Once that transaction is done successfully, then the status should be updated correctly. Then email, SMS confirmations are triggered. So that's how you will test a payment gateway and then application. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now, mm, okay. Can you tell me the test scenarios for this page? It is add to cart functionality. Can you tell me positive, negative? Yeah, five positive and five negative test scenarios for this particular screen, add to cart screen.
Okay. First of all, um, navigate to the that particular phase and checking it is displayed correctly or not, and for the second checking is a logo kapruka, it is any spelling mistake or any something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
that is should be checked. And also all like all message like um, for full 40 full HD television signature, all necessary message should be checked it is any spelling mistake or not.
So this is a
Then
text of the product name, that is
it's
full HD
uh,
television. Similarly, other products names should be displayed properly as and when it is selected by the customer, by the end user. Yeah,
then all link should be checked available in the application like rush delivery, on sale, events, brands for you. All link should be checked.
what else?
Uh, yeah, that's it.
What about negative test scenarios?
Negative test scenario. Sorry, I'm not able to
So
say.
let's say you are trying to perform add to cart operation, and at the back end there is no product available in the inventory. So when you click on add to cart button, then what message would it display? Because as of now it is available, but the moment you are trying to click on that, from the backend you can just fire one query and you can ensure that there is no products available in the repository or in the inventory, and then you try to add it to the cart, then see what kind of message you are getting, right? Now second scenario can be that there are two users who are trying to concurrently click on this add to cart button, and there is only one product available. Then for which user will it get added, and what would be the message for the other user? Similarly, if it should not happen that none of the users should be able to add that product to the cart, that's also possible. Okay. Third kind of scenario can be that from one browser you are trying to add this product to the cart using your own user, and from the another browser you are deleting the same user. So what happens when a deleted user is trying to add a product to the cart? What happens to that session at that time? Are you getting any confirmation message? Are you getting any success message? Or are you getting any error message in that case? What is happening during that scenario? So this kind of negative testing you have to do. In the interviews, it is important that along with the positive test scenarios, you have to cover negative also, right? Negative are also very important. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So this is good. Uh, okay, now I'm sharing my screen. Um, okay, is the screen visible?
Yeah, it is coming. Yeah, visible.
So a client is asking you to test multi-language support, I-18N. So it is internationalization testing. You would have read about localization and internationalization testing, right? What are the functional tests would you perform in this scenario?
I am not clear the question.
Okay, let's say you have a website. For example, we were seeing that Kapruka website. It is now displayed in English language. Now that same website can be displayed in Chinese language, in the French language, or in the Arabian language. So it is supporting multi-language support. That means along with English, it is supporting other languages as well. So what are the different functional tests that you would perform in this particular scenario?
First, I click that particular link,
Which link
and
do you
here
click?
should be like language link, multi-language,
Hmm. So
and
multi-language is not a link. It's a feature which is available with your website. So your website can show the content in different languages. For example, it can show in English language, Arabian language, French, right? Different languages, it can show you the content. So how would you test that? Which are the different things that you will perform the testing so as to ensure that your multi-language support is working fine?
sorry, I'm not that much aware.
Okay, no problem. I'll help you with the answer. Okay. So first of all, you can verify about the text. You can verify the labels. You can verify the error messages. Those are translated properly. You can check the date, you can check the time, and you can check the currency formats that are adjusted as per the local. So date and time would change with respect to the different regions. For example, you are trying to access the website in US or in France or in Canada or in maybe UK, European region. So according to that, your date, time zone would differ. Then the currency formats. For example, in different countries, we have different currency formats. So as per that, it should take care. For example, we have this e-commerce website in that you can add the product to the cart and then you can do the payment. So those payment options will differ. At some places, it might be dollars. At some places, it might be rupees. So it depends. And then special characters also are important. Input fields will also accept native characters. Switching language mid-session updates UI dynamically. So for example, you are filling up a form and in between of the form, you switched some particular from one language to another language. Then is the website responding properly or are you getting some issues with that? So those kind of things you will have to test in this case. Okay. Different language support, multi-language support it is having. Is it clear now?
Yeah, yeah, clear.
Great, great. Fine. Can you tell me what is the difference between smoke and sanity testing?
Okay. Smoke testing is not going deep into an application.
Hmm.
It is focused on critical feature in application,
Hmm.
like the application, whether the application is stable or not.
Hmm.
And smoke testing is done by the tester itself, and it is positive testing, and it is like a normal health checkup. And sanity testing means it is a narrow regression testing,
Hmm.
and he over here focus a few area of an application, like adding new feature or fix any issue bug. So
Hmm.
these are things perfectly working or not. And sanity testing, all combination both positive and negative testing, and sanity testing is done by the developer and tester both, and it is a special health checkup.
Hmm. Oh, sanity testing is special health checkup or smoke testing is special health checkup?
Normal is smoke testing is normal health checkup,
Hmm.
and sanity testing is special health checkup.
So which type of testing will take more time, smoke testing or sanity testing?
I have not that much idea.
Okay. See, smoke testing is a normal health checkup that you are telling. So it won't take much time. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or max to max is 30 minutes. Once you do that initial round of testing, then you will go with the detailed round of testing. But sanity testing would take time because it is a deep dive testing. It's a detailed round of testing that you will have to perform. In that you will perform various modules, you'll perform testing for various functionalities. So that would take time, right? But smoke testing does not take that much time. Okay. Can you tell me about the retesting? What is retesting?
Retesting means tester finds any bug or issue and send to the developer. So developer that particular issue redeveloped and sent to the tester. So tester that particular area again retest. That means tester tested before, like same way again that particular area tested. That is called retest.
Okay. So whenever the defects are fixed and you have to perform testing of those defects, it can be called as retesting. Fine. Okay. Can you tell me about a defect which has got high priority and low severity?
High priority, low severity.
Low severity.
Um, like application will be crashed like any particular day, like for example Monday, only for 2 hours application will be crashed. And here severity should be high and priority should be low, because
No, I'm
only for
asking
2 hours.
for high priority and low severity.
Sorry, high priority, low severity.
Low severity.
Oh, high priority, low severity means it some in home page something spelling mistake like logo or something, any necessary message mistake. So that is high priority and low severity.
Okay. How about vice versa? High severity and low priority.
I am not clear high severity, low priority,
Hmm.
but I know, but I am not
Okay.
provide the
No,
answer probably.
no problem. No problem. See, high severity. That means something that is very important to fix. You are getting the issues, you are getting crashes at some parts of the application, some of the screens. But priority is low because maybe that particular screen might not be that much used by the customer. Maybe it is something, it is a screen on which the customer is hardly coming once in 6 months. So the priority might be low for that particular screen, right? The crash is happening, so severity is high, but the priority is low because customer or the end user is not using that particular screen for more number of times, I would say. Hmm? Okay. Uh, what is software testing life cycle?
Software testing life cycle.
Hmm.
It is a process. It is a process by the. It is a process used by the testing team
Hmm.
to ensure the quality of software,
Hmm.
and it is focused on only testing activities.
Okay. Hmm.
So, and these activities is first gathering the requirements,
Hmm.
understanding thoroughly like what needs to be tested.
Hmm.
And second things, test plan. So test plan, it is detailed documentation.
Hmm.
It is detailed documentation.
What else?
Just a minute. It is detailed documentation describing specific activities, testing activities for particular project.
Hmm.
And these activities is the object of testing, scope of testing, then resource is then schedule, anti criteria, exist criteria, then which feature should be tested, which feature should not be tested, what are the risk, these
Hmm.
things involved in test plan, and then create the test case. So here tester write the test case and prepare the test data, and
Hmm.
then environment setup, prepare tools and system for testing,
Okay.
and then really and then execution. In execution, run the test case and find any bug and report. And
Hmm.
then closure. So closure means finalize the testing and learn something from the process.
Hmm. Okay. So, what do you know about test plan and what is the difference between test plan and the test strategy?
Yeah, test strategy. It is a high level documentation,
Hmm.
like overall approach, principle, then goals for testing activities
Hmm.
across the organization.
Okay.
And test strategy, it is a high level guidelines for testing.
Okay. So,
And
what are the
test document
different?
and test
Yeah. Yeah. Please go ahead.
and test plan is detailed documentation.
Hmm.
Detailed documentation for specific testing for particular project, and it is instruction for testing,
Yeah.
and it involves like how to test, when to test, what to test,
That
who
is your
will
test
test.
strategy.
No, it is test plan,
Test plan.
overall everything, test plan.
So, what is test strategy then?
Test strategy, it is a high level documentation,
Hmm.
like overall principle, goal, approach
Hmm.
for a particular project, overall approach for particular project across the organization,
Hmm.
and it is a guideline for testing. It helps to it helps to create a principle for testing.
Okay. So, you have test plan and you have test strategy both, right? You are aware about both test plan as well as test strategy.
Hmm.
Have you created test plan or test strategy?
No.
Okay, fine. What is the difference between test case and test scenario?
Test scenario is high level documentation which is prepared looking at at the requirements. And test case, it is a detailed documentation which prepare looking at the scenario.
Hmm.
So like test scenario is like a login application. It is test scenario which is create according to requirements.
Hmm.
And test case is in login application, like here is stable functionality like username, password, then click button.
Hmm.
These are test case.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, Faroja, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, no, only feedback.
Okay.